This video will help you find the equation of a line when you are given the graph. The first thing that you want to remember is the equation y equals mx plus b, which is also called the slope-intercept form of a line, because the m is the growth rate, which is also called the slope, and the b is the y-intercept. So when we find the equation of this line down here, the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to identify where that y-intercept is. And remember, that's where it crosses the y-axis. So here, the y-intercept is -3. After we find that y-intercept, then we find 2 points on the line. So I'm going to choose the y-intercept as one of my points. And then I find another point that is on a lattice point, which means the intersection of two grid lines. So there's another point there. Once you find those 2 points, then you draw a growth triangle like that. And you notice that this part of the triangle is 1 unit and it goes down 1 unit. So that's a -1. The negative means it goes down. Then we count how far over it goes, and it goes to the right 2. Right is positive, so that's why I have a +2. So the growth triangle tells us the growth rate is -1 over 2. Once we know the y-intercept of -3 and the growth rate of -1/2, we're ready to plug that into our formula. Y equals mx plus b. M is the growth rate, -1/2. B is the y-intercept, -3. So our answer is y equals -1/2x plus -3, or another way to say that is y equals -1/2x minus 3. And that's how you find the equation of a line when you're given the graph.